Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to Spotlight with Suman. We're going to start shortly. Oh, I see some known faces here. Hi Faruqi. Hi Gurpreet. Hello Renu. Alright, so welcome to Spotlight with Suman. We're going to start soon now. This is one platform where we interact with different image consultants from Image Consulting Business Institute. I'm Suman Agarwal, co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute. So what do we do during this interaction is that we basically interact with the image consultants who are also sometimes soft skills trainers, and we understand what do they do and where do they come from, basically what is the background, what kind of assignments do they undertake, and what kind of lifestyle do they live, and what is the kind of motivation that they have to do this kind of assignment, different kind of assignments that they undertake, and basically what is the kind of what are the kind of things that keep them relevant in the market. So basically understanding that in this industry of image consulting and soft skills training, how do they keep themselves up to date, how do they keep themselves inspired to remain in this industry, and what exactly keeps them going. So my guest for today is Madiha Shah Rasool. She's from Meerut. She's a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer. She's also a self-esteem coach and an etiquette specialist. So let us see if Madiha has already joined in. Yes, she's already here, and I'm accepting request. Hello, Madiha. I think you'll have to adjust your camera a little bit.
Yes, that's what, yes. So I am trying to adjust the camera and now I can hear you. Is that okay?
Yes, you'll have to take the camera
No.
slightly up.
Slightly up, right,
थोड़ा सा
right.
ऊपर ले लो, थोड़ा सा.
Ji, just give me 1 second. I'll
Yeah.
just do that. Yeah, sorry about that. Is that okay now? No, still not okay. Just a second. Is that okay?
You're not fully visible.
Yeah, true.
Okay, either you take your chair a little below or you take your camera a little up.
Right. I'll do that. And I have been practicing. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry. You don't need to practice anything. Let's go with the flow. Let's be
Absolutely. No, the adjustment of the camera, I mean. Is that okay? Is that better?
Yeah,
No.
much better, much better. Much
Am
better.
I fine now? Yeah. I guess a little bit more.
थोड़ा सा और, थोड़ा सा और.
जी.
थोड़ा can you adjust it slightly? थोड़ा सा ऐसे कर सकते हो?
I have to bend it down, right? I need to bend it down.
You have to actually lift it up instead of bending it down.
Lift it. Right. Okay. There we go. And here we are. I guess it has to go a little back. Here.
Much better, much better.
Is it okay?
Yeah, your forehead is missing. The rest, everything is fine.
It is. So I need to, no, I'll be happy if the whole thing is there. Just a minute, ma'am. Is it okay now?
Yeah, better, better.
Better, still not good. So, okay. So, shall I try taking it out from the
Yeah.
tripod and putting it on the table?
Can your tripod go a little up?
It can go, okay. Shall I switch off the camera and then do it? 1 second.
No, don't switch off the camera.
Okay. All right. So
Can you raise the tripod? If your tripod gets raised, I think it will automatically solve the problem.
I guess so. Or, or probably I could change the place.
हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा better हो गया है.
So I'll just try to put it at the other. Yeah.
This is better.
And if I put it like this.
Yeah, this is better.
Is this better? This.
It had become better. I think now you've placed it back in the same location.
All right. So here we go. And here I put it in the thing. Why did this happen? Okay. Here. Is this okay?
Perfect. We got it now.
Okay. So, a very good afternoon, and I'm sorry for this.
No.
So, Mrs. Agarwal,
perfectly fine.
thank you so much for inviting me, and I was really looking forward to this.
Perfectly fine. Everything is perfect now.
Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here.
You're looking wonderful.
Oh, thank you. All these strategies and all the learnings, when you put together, then you have to look good, right? And especially to come in front of the image evangelistic, the most senior image consultant in the subcontinent. So, ma'am, before you start, I want to say something. I want to thank you, first of all, for bringing image management concept in India, not only by becoming an image consultant yourself, but making this big institute where so many girls, boys, men, women are becoming image consultants to enhance their own selves and then to bring a change in others. So thank you very much. It's a very, very overwhelming thing.
My pleasure.
Bless you with that.
So tell me, Madiha, first of all, what were you doing prior to becoming an image consultant?
Yeah, all right. So as you know that I am an educator, but then a woman has to see the roles and goals. Now the proper word is their roles and goals. And then we need to, put our best in that role at that time. So after my teaching experience, I took a sabbatical for my children. I have 2 sons and I was with them, spending time with them. However, I was not that typical kind of a person who would just be in the comfort zone. So I was like looking after myself as well, and I was all trying to keep myself updated. I was into a computer course because I didn't want to be a computer illiterate. So then, and then I was in the media, like people used to cover me up, like it's a small place, so people know me here. So I was always, I had this intention in my mind that I would one day, it was my dream, like to open a grooming school. ओके जी तो वो पेपर है मेरे पास अभी हार्ड कॉपीज रखी हैं वे बैक इन 2003 2004 में ये सब था and then ma'am it so happened that I was referred by someone to the MIET, that is the Merit Institute of Engineering and Technology, to come and take care of the soft skills department. So I told them, I mean, I am nowhere near this, and I mean, like, I can't do it. It's not my kind of a thing. I mean, it's my kind of thing, but I don't know any the ABC of that. So they said, no, no, aap join kare. So, ma'am, I joined that. I was working there, and I worked there for 2 years, right? And then I thought that no, though I was doing very well, everybody was happy, but I thought that there's a big picture to this, and I must find out something where I can take some proper professional qualification for this if I need to proceed further. So luck favored me, ma'am, and the next morning I opened this Times of India and I saw your big beautiful picture over there and ICBI and everything. So I got very intrigued and I read that. And it so happened that my younger sister, who was based out of Delhi and Gurgaon, the same day she told me that there is this, and you please come. Let's go and find out about this. And then, ma'am, as you say that your dress and your address speaks about you, that we learned, So the address was South X, and of course it was ICBI. And then there was nothing, there were no doubts in my mind even before coming, planning to come over there. So that is the power of image, which I want to say. So straight away we went there and I met Kavita, and she has a big role in what I am today. She motivated me. She said, it is for you. It is for people like you, because you are already into it and you can just hone yourself. And immediately I was like done with it. And from that day, there's no looking back, honestly.
So tell me, why image consulting and soft skills training?
Hanji, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's also, people may think like that, why only this? Yes, ma'am. See, since childhood, it was my kind of calling. And in those days, say 3 decades back, maybe 3.5 decades back when I was a young girl, at that time, all these opportunities were not available. Right. And then I'm from a very broad-minded, highly educated family. However, we were, brought up in a very, protected environment. So I always say that there are two things. One is like inheriting and the other is acquiring. So at that time, whatever you could inherit, you were good with that. But now the millennials and the people who are young, they have all these big opportunities. So when I found this, so the path was paved by MIT because they introduced me to soft skills. And then on my own, I realized that no, because I am little senior now, and in my personality, I was clique of, authority and being the eldest child, because I have lots of responsibilities on my head and shoulders. So I have that kind of dominating thing, right? No matter, my interior is very yin, but my exterior is very yang. So I was like, no, 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 I can't work for anybody, and I must do something. And I guess, and the intuition was very high. The sixth sense told me, Madiha, please go there and you will have no looking back. And from that time, and the family supported a lot. I had to work very hard, travel from Meerut, but then I used to stay with my sister, and it was all a beautiful blessing, I must say. It was my heart's desire, what I wanted, I actually got.
I think some of your students have also joined this interaction, and they are also commenting. Quite a few of them are writing certain things, and they are very excited about you being a part of this live interaction.
Oh, ma'am, thank you. Yes, ma'am. They also, I was telling them all, and ma'am, yes, ma'am, I have so many students, and I have tears in my eyes right now. They are all over the world. Yes. And what image you leave. So this is the impact of the image that you leave, the footprint that you leave when you live with dignity and honor. So I always say the empowerment yahi hota hai. So ma'am, this is the fruit, Mrs. Agarwal, that I am taking now. They respect me so much, and from all over the world, they come to meet me when they visit their hometown. They come to meet me, and it's really overwhelming. So image consulting, as in bringing a change in people's lives, that I'm loving, and I guess that was my calling, so I took it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Mhm.
So share with
Thank you.
us one of your most interesting. So tell me, what kind of assignments are you doing as image consultant and soft skills trainer?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So that's a very nice question because I really, and I was overjoyed. And since 3, 4 years, I'm waiting to meet you. But then finally we met virtually, which is
Yeah, I
equally
know.
good. Thanks for this opportunity. I mean, it's a big honor for me. I missed out. What did you say? I'm sorry.
So as an image consultant and a soft skills
Yes.
trainer, what kind of assignments
Yes.
do you undertake?
Yes, yes, yes. Sorry to ask you again. So, yeah, I'm taking all sorts of assignments, from young students of 8 years to 18 years, young adults, like we address them. So I'm building their confidence, their communication skills, these type of assignments. Then I go to colleges as a guest lecturer or something, and then I train them over, campus recruitment. I make them campus recruitment ready for their interview skills and everything. Number two. Number three, I am, building image for the homemakers as well, the home managers, because I really want them to be groomed, and because they have so much potential in them, which even they don't know themselves. So
Absolutely.
that then they are so happy when they sit and do their personal analysis, and they do this, we indulge in an image scope. So they are so happy. They're like, oh my God, we didn't even think of these intricacies, and look how you are making me take out all that. So then they go, and then their behavior and their attitude, their emotional
तो
intelligence, all that.
आपको देख के होम मेकर्स ओवरवेलमिंग हो जाते हैं. समटाइम्स दे फील दैट आई मीन ये इतनी हाई प्रोफाइल लेडी है, आ गई है हमारे को ट्रेन करने के लिए. आई मीन
जी
डोंट दे
जी
फील लिटिल ओवरवेल्म्ड अबाउट इट?
This is a beautiful question, and it is very touching. Yes. So I'll tell you. There are many, many examples. अब तो 5 4 साल हो गए करते करते. So ma'am, see, I know who's coming to meet me. ठीक है? So I dress up according to that. तो जब वो आते हैं, तो एक एक का तो केस हुआ बहुत कि शी सेड, तो वो मुझे लगा शी इज अ प्रैक्टिसिंग साइकोलॉजिस्ट एंड शी वांटेड टू टेक सम इमेज बिल्डिंग. So she came, and ma'am, I go very professionally, as we have learned in our TTT and everything. So there are appointments. I have an associate, I have an assistant, everything is there. So she came, and I thought she's a good, like, smart young girl, a psychologist. So I was dressed up in my, like, normally as an image consultant and as I am. So she went away, she took the package, and she came for the second session. That day I was dressed up. So she immediately, when she entered, she said, "आज आप हमारे जैसे लग रहे हो." So
What does that
that
mean?
is the power. That is the power of dressing, which we have learned at ICBI. So then I make it a point that I am dressed up in, like, yesterday evening only they came. So I was dressed up in Indian. However, they were like Indian professional. Like a slim pant or a kurta with a collar. So that way. So yes, that's a very, very good point which you have focused on. That yes, they may. So these are little challenges, but in Meerut, ma'am, as everyone knows me and I know everyone, so they know what kind of a person I am. तो वो ठीक से setting हो जाता है मतलब. But then now virtually also, by God's grace, it's coming up well.
So tell me, Madiha, what is that one of the most interesting work experience that you've had so far, which you remember and which has been very different out of all the experiences that you've had so far?
Okay. So I also want to tell you that I belong to a smaller town which is 20 kilometers from Meerut, that is called Sardhana, and it has the largest and most beautiful church of Asia.
Oh, okay.
Hanji. So it has been covered by BBC, CNN, everywhere. So now next when you visit Delhi, then you can plan. So I belong from that place, and ma'am, ours is a family of landlords and very highly educated also. My father and them, they were in services. So there we have good colleges and schools. So there is this CJM, Convent of Jesus and Mary, in the church campus.
Okay.
Right. So, but then it is a UP board, but it is a convent. Okay. So I went there and I got myself introduced to the principal through my brother, and I took an appointment and I went there and she said, "Oh, I didn't know this. So you please come talk to my girls." And ma'am, she gave me 500 girls in an auditorium. And that was wow. And of course, when we go to Sardhana, we are in a different kind of an attire, absolutely Indian. So they related, but then though they related, but they were little uncomfortable. So I made them comfortable, and I started speaking in our Western UP wala, that that accent, and then they came to me, they started hugging me, and they said, "आप रोज आना हमारे स्कूल में जॉब कर लो." और ये तो बहुत अच्छा है, और आप हमारे मम्मी पापा से भी मिलना, वो हमको पढ़ने नहीं दे रहे हैं, especially my community, no ma'am. So even sister told me that just highlight on this, and one day we will have a session with parents. Let's see how many will turn up.
Right.
And then I will flaunt it like कि she's that person's daughter and all, and अपनी है तो आप उनसे आके बात करो. So when I told them, "Oh, you are one that Mary Com because she was into boxing, or you are one Priyanka Chopra like that," because they were so pretty. So they were so happy and they started hugging me, and it was really overwhelming.
That was
so
because you were able to connect with them better.
Exactly. Yes. So that was beautiful. And after that, sister principal told me that I will introduce you to the CJM principal of Delhi. जो CP में है आपका CJM दिल्ली में. She said, I will refer you there. So my God, I was like, oh my God, what is this? So this is one very beautiful episode which I always share with people. And as you asked, and one more, ma'am, little thing. There were many cases like that just because of little confusions, it was a mismatch between the married couples, and they used to be quite uncomfortable with each other, and three of them like that, and on the verge of divorce, almost on the verge of divorce. But after attending sessions and we three sat and interacted, there was nothing at all for which they were, so much bothered, and they were taking it so seriously. And with 2-3 activities and some little counseling, though I'm not a counselor and not even a psychologist, but there's a streak of psychology and emotional intelligence and in all this, transactional analysis. So they are happy, and they are living so happily now. And so that was a very good thing. I feel very content to do something in their lives. So this is what I wanted to share with you.
That is fantastic. Very, very
Thank
good
you.
to hear that.
Thank
Great.
you.
So, Madiha, tell me, post 40, many women go through midlife crisis. How did you decide to invest your time on upgrading yourself, and how has your journey been this far?
True. That's again an amazing question, because this is especially Indian mentality हो जाती है Mrs. Agarwal थोड़ी कि भाई 40 तो down the hill हो गया. पर मुझको तो ऐसा लगता है, मैं सबको बोलती भी हूँ, I feel that no, why? Age begins at 40-45 because that time your children are a little grown, maybe they're in class 11 or 12, or they have gone to college. If you are married very early, maybe they are in college. So you are, you can just look after yourself, both physically, mentally, emotionally. So I try to do that. I'm trying, and I have achieved success to quite an extent. But then this is a very serious mental block, which we need to, with the millennials at least, we need to, shun it out of the mind. So mine was amazing, ma'am. As I told you, कि मेरे तो सब educated हैं. My parents even didn't get me married off at the age of 20, 21 when I did my graduation. In fact, I started working from the age of 20. So I got this opportunity in my alma mater itself. So that is one very big feather in my cap. So this is one of the most prestigious schools in Western UP, the Sophia Girls School. And we have 2 branches आपके Mumbai में भी हमारी. This is the Mission Sisters of Ajmer. So and then Like I stayed with the children for 11 years, young girls of primary. So I never grew up that way, So my attitude is only 25.
I know, I can
And
make that out very clearly.
so my attitude is very 25, and physically also I'm very 35, and that way. So though my husband and I are very poles apart. Like he's an intellectual and he's a very sober kind of a person. He's from the IIT Roorkee, but then he supports every time by not interfering. That is the biggest support. So he has given me all the freedom. So that is a very big factor, and that's why I make an appeal to parents that don't just think that इनको तो एक दिन अपने घर ही जाना है. ये क्या बात है? First you make them ready to face the world, because anything can happen, good or bad. Who knew that pandemic will land up?
I swear. Seriously.
So, ma'am, in pandemic, those who were my clients, they are calling me up and they are saying कि अगर sessions ना कर रहे होते मैम या दीदी या जो भी वो मुझे बोलती हैं, एक लड़की बुआ बोलती है, वो कोई डिस्टेंट फैमिली फ्रेंड्स थे, तो बुआ जी अगर ये नहीं किया होता तो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ जाती हमको. अब तो अंदर रह रहे हैं बहुत से, तो सबको मतलब काइंड ऑफ, जिसको बोलते हैं काइंड ऑफ झेलना पड़ रहा है. तो ये भी मुझको, आई रियली लाइक इट. So I always say that no, 40 is no age. Age is just a number, but age is not just a number also. So you should grow gracefully. You should like age gracefully, but your attitude should be that why not? Why to stop learning? Every day is a day of learning. So that's how I feel about it. But that's how I feel.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing is that stay sane, keep your peace of mind intact. सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है that आप अपने बारे में क्या सोचते हो, ये सबसे ज्यादा important है.
Right. Because nobody can put it in your mind unless you are self-motivated and self-charged. Like I tell all of them, no. So, and my main is to make a connect. I will tell you later when you will ask me. So the connect that these people made, no, at the center, Delhi center, that is very beautiful. That gives you double motivation. नहीं तो कोल्ड एटमॉस्फेयर होएगा, और जब आप सॉफ्ट स्किल्स कर रहे हो तो कोल्ड एटमॉस्फेयर तो हो ही नहीं सकता. सो अच्छा सा वार्म एटमॉस्फेयर होगा. सो इट इज माय सेकंड होम. आपका जो इंस्टीट्यूट है, इट्स माय सेकंड होम. जैसे कि आई हैव वर्कड विद सो मेनी, आई हैव स्टडीड सो मेनी प्लेसेस, बट सोफिया गर्ल्स स्कूल एंड सेकंड ICBI ना, ये मेरे सेकंड होम है. आई एम एक्सट्रीमली लॉयल वहां पे, because I got that comfort from there, and I gathered so much from there, which I can impart further. So and this is very good.
When I talk about this, that post 40, when we talk about life starting post 40, the most important thing that you need to keep in mind is that the biggest thing is that if you are trying to be somebody else, you lose yourself in the bargain.
True, absolutely. That is very, very important. And especially the women should realize that, because men keep working, they keep working till 50, 60, even 70 now. They retire from the army or they retire from a corporate, and then they start doing something else of their own, But then women don't have this attitude still. So that's why I always tell them, come on, do this, do that. You are worth it. You are capable. So, ma'am, the main factor is low self-esteem. That is one big challenge. So we must always try to raise, like you are saying, that you know what you are from inside, and you need to, motivate your own self, and then, proceed further.
Absolutely.
So 40 kuch nahi hai. Aage badhte rehna chahiye.
Very, very, very true. So you come from a relatively small town. If you look at Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and all those kind of cities,
Yes.
Meerut is comparatively a small town. Absolutely. Now, if you look at the situation, work situation, especially now when everything is shifted to the online platform, digital platform, how is it, coping with the new normal situation when it comes to the work situation? How are you coping with this new normal scenario? Are you doing online work, or are you doing one-on-one physical work? What kind of work are you undertaking?
Nice. I'm so happy and excited to tell you this. So, ma'am, I was doing physical, obviously, and I was limited to Meerut. And about Meerut, one line that it's almost a suburb of New Delhi, and everything that you find in Delhi is available in Meerut. The kind of parties that people host or throw over here are just equivalent to Delhi, Gurgaon. So that way it is that way. But then the image is, of course, it's a small town. Many facilities are not there, right? So I was doing very well. I am, as in doing very well. I was doing physical. I was attending schools, Sophia Girls School as well. And I was, Mrs. Agarwal, attending colleges. So that was happening. And then all of a sudden, the pandemic happened. So that is why I keep telling people and I keep motivating them that don't stick to certain things that, okay, this much is okay for me. No. Never take, never think that, okay, this is enough. Keep on growing and learning. So when I was on a sabbatical, I invested so much of time, like I didn't waste it. Of course, I pampered myself and I socialized and I did kitties and parties and everything. But side by side, I was working on my own self also. So, and also I didn't want that my children should have an impression or my students that she is computer illiterate. And to survive, in those circumstances, you need to be a computer savvy person. So I'm not that savvy, but then I'm good. Now the pandemic happened. So honestly, 2 months were very disturbing, and because it was very serious and there was no domestic help. So all of us were working, and I'm the only girl with 4 men. My brother, my hubby, and 2 sons. They were back from college. The elder one is in college, and the younger one is in class 12. So we were all at home, locked in. But then, because of my strengths, which I honed while doing my soft skills, I was not desperate at all. In fact, I was telling the others that why be desperate? Sit at home. I mean, like, be calm, be comfortable. And then, Mrs. Agarwal, within 2 months, I realized that no, this will not happen like this. This shouldn't continue like this because we don't know when the pandemic may get over. So I shouldn't be wasting my time. So I have to coordinate things. So I used to cook and everything, do things. And by 2 p.m., I used to be free. And some friends motivated me sitting in Delhi, my one or two mentors. And they were like, start online. And I took Zoom.
But कैसे manage किया with domestic work and online together simultaneously? How did you manage?
हाँ, तो इतना इन्वेस्ट किया है अपने ऊपर ना, तो मतलब टाइम मैनेजमेंट किया है, स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट किया है, तो वो नाउ इट प्लेड अ बिग रोल ना. So and then they were very supportive. मतलब पूरा काम मेरे ऊपर नहीं था. They were all very supportive. So my brother used to sweep the campus, and this is a big Touchwood Bangalore. So and my sons used to do internal jhadu pocha, and then utensils Mr. Rasool used to do, and I used to do the cutting, chopping, and everything. So it was very well managed. They offered themselves, ma'am. I'm lucky that they offered themselves. So then I started this virtual. And one query came to her, and it was like magic. So this principal, she was in Meerut, and now she's a big time principal in a very good school in Bareilly. She called me up. She said, I was looking forward to this, when you will start online, because I want to put my daughter in your guidance and for my school as well. So I was promoting on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I was promoting. And I am triply busy, Mrs. Agarwal. Believe you me. I'm triply busy in this 1 year. I mean, it's not even a year since I started. So first week of June, I started until today. And I have made awesome networking with film stars, with directors, with TEDx speakers, and with entrepreneurs, with the presidents of various clubs.
What kind of sessions have you been doing?
Yes. So yes, ma'am. So I'm taking for children, number one, beyond books, young adults. I'm taking for them, and they are all from Jaipur, from Mumbai, from Bangalore, from Kunnur, Kerala, from Dubai. So this I'm taking. Then I'm taking one-on-one with women and some men also. 1 or 2 men I have, but mostly women. So one-on-one I'm taking face shape evaluation and makeup, and body shape also. I did with your this thing. Diya, I attended that session also. It was a revision. So it was all the more revised. So body shape and ma'am, wardrobe evaluation, and of course emotional intelligence, and most popular is communication skills. So I'm doing that. And then in groups, I am telling them the benefits of image consulting and soft skills training, like, and then, so ma'am, this ICBI thing on my forehead in my resume is a big impact. And of course, they, when you tell them you are such and such person and they are all strangers. So I thank God. And I mean, like, from where are they coming? I don't know. From where are they coming? And the trust that is coming. So when it's like from the USA, it's like 9.5 hours का difference Eastern Coast से और West Coast से हमारा 12-13 घंटे का है. So sometimes 2 a.m. also I'm taking a session.
Fantastic.
So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So everything I'm covering, Mrs. Agarwal, everything. And my most hit is etiquette. So the fine dining etiquette and the wine etiquette. So I'm learning so much about wine, about the sommelier, and I'm learning. So this lady from Meerut, she's a very renowned lady, and some who's and who of Meerut. She took me for lunch, and we are very close. I call her auntie. So she said, "Oh my God, this teetotaler Muslim girl, she knows so much about wines." I said, yeah, thanks to my institute, thanks to my learnings, and thanks to the way they have taught us that I'm very good. I'm good with it. And so doctors, lawyers, professionals, like all used to take my real fine dining etiquette. And now another one is coming up on the 4th April. So I'm very excited.
Very good, very good. Excellent.
Thank
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I'm very happy.
Great. So what are the 2 important nuggets that you would like to share with our viewers today who are watching this live?
Yeah. So one thing is that there are 2 types of attitudes like people have. One is chalta hai. ठीक है, chalta hai. And in that chalta hai, they don't realize what damage they are doing. Right? Though they are absolutely upskilled from within their particular subject or their particular qualification, but then with this chalta hai kind of attitude, be it appearance, be it behavior, be it anything, this lands them nowhere. ठीक है? And the second is, I know it all, मेरे को क्या जरूरत है. So with this, what we do, we invest our hard-earned money in buying any and everything that we like. And then we land up very disappointed when we don't get compliments, or when our own selves, to our own self, we don't feel that great. So it's better to invest a little first on yourself and gain some knowledge. So by this, such a lot of money will also be saved, your hard-earned money, because money doesn't come that easy. It is hard-earned. So I always say that this is one nugget, and the other is, Mrs. Agarwal, that I say that chivalry is very important.
Sorry, say that again.
Chivalry is very important, chivalry, and it is a miss. It is a miss. So especially, no offense meant, but especially in the men. So I take a lot of this body language. So it starts right from their own body language, their own dressing. छोटी सी चीज है कि आपका पॉट बेली है और आपकी शर्ट है, तो वो ऐसे आईज बन गया उधर between 2 buttons and you are unaware. तो mindful होना, be it your dressing, be it the way you sit, so be it your behavior with the ladies, it makes you more charming. So if you work on yourself towards chivalry, because class and poise and sophistication are big thing for me, and they are going away. So great thanks to image consulting and soft skills training, we are trying to bring it back. That is the main thing that I wanted to tell you as nuggets.
Absolutely. I think you've hit the nail right on the head.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, can you share one of your more than a paycheck moment where you felt it was worth becoming an image consultant?
Oh, yes. So I can talk about family. So now I have much better this thing, I have a very good this thing with my hubby. He's a very gentle person, but then his thought process is entirely different. Like we are like this, okay? So many times I used to argue, and so now I think that he has his own way of thinking. He and I have to give him his own space, and because he gives me space, and after becoming an image consultant and a soft skills trainer, I realized that yeah, in a subtle manner, he gives me my space because he doesn't interfere in my work. He is a kind of. A person who's in his shell, like reading Einstein and reading Stephen Hawking and watching Galaxy episodes, scientific and historic episodes on the TV and all that stuff. So now I have let him loose. Like he's very happy. He's very happy, and also he's very proud. He's very proud that, oh, because maybe, in his heart of hearts, he took me for granted. And because he used to say that, अरे यार क्या है तुम लोग बस अंग्रेजी अंग्रेजी बोलते हो and क्या तुम करते हो और बस फूफा में रहते हो type. So now he takes me very seriously, and he sees what's happening around, and how I mean, like taking the steps towards the success ladder. So that way. And then with my sisters and everyone, the relationship is even better, and I can understand. There is more empathy in me, So personally, to ye baat hai. And of course, professionally, socially, to theek hai, lekin I do not talk. But then professionally, Mrs. Agarwal, it has helped me a lot, obviously. Not only as a paycheck, wo to phir byproduct hai, I always say. So even my assistant says, ma'am, you are not serious about the money part. I will talk about that. You don't talk. So I'm like, okay, chalo, usko karenge. Ek ho jata hai thoda. So, see, money doesn't matter. I always believe that hard work pays off. Like we were taught that there are 3 P's, no? There's a purpose. So, सबसे पहले यार purpose देखो. फिर उसका process तो हमारा है ही ये सब. पे ऑफ तो आएगा ही ना कुछ भी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मतलब पे चेक या आपको कोई टेस्टिमोनियल आएगा जो भी आएगा या आपको हैप्पीनेस मिलेगी सो दैट्स इट सो आई डोंट आई मीन लाइक मोर देन पे चेक it is the other things that I get, and I'm so thankful that I have become an image consultant. And I do know this in my heart of hearts since childhood. I wanted to become this, actually telling you, since the age of 12, 14. So I used to so we were brought up in a very disciplined this thing and everything, every which way. So the streak was in me कि लोगों को recommend कर देना कि तुम ये पहनो ये ज़्यादा अच्छा है. And they used to ask me when I was a teacher also. So I used to tell them ये पहनना वो पहनना. So it was in me. And now though absolutely it has been honed with science and this thing you call analysis. Everything. Science and art, of course. So there's a lot of science and art. But then I say that image management is all about science. It's very scientific and it's very analytical.
True.
Right? So this is it. Absolutely. So I'm very extremely happy.
Madiha, how do you stay relevant in today's times?
Okay. Yes. So ek to I told you. So there are two aspects now, like physical and internal and external. So I'm quite a gym freak. So I keep myself fit and everything. But then I'm not like desperate कि मुझे इतना पतला होना है या मुझे ऐसे होना है. See, we are, I mean, like after giving birth to children and after aging, reaching that age, the body has changes. But then definitely you should not just succumb to that. You should keep on working. So I'm a gym freak. I keep on maintaining myself. I will hit the gym, but from the last year I made the gym at home only. So I'm working out every day at home. Then I go for walks in the evening. This is physical. Then I always make new friends. I'm a people's person. So I always make new friends. And that's how this huge global network that I have made. So yesterday, this person from Dubai called me up. He's one person. He's a, I don't know, head of some African and Asian some business. I also forgot his company. And he has invited me for a talk. And he's saying, come to Dubai. So I keep interacting with people and I keep learning from them. So each session becomes better and better with the learnings. And then I leave no stone unturned to keep upgrading myself on this internet, the computers, the new apps that come. So I make my own Canva creatives and I make my own videos. And then like I have everything, this tripod and the moonlight behind it. And, my office is all like I have my laptop connected to an LED, which is right here. So they sit here and they watch the videos or the presentations on the LED. That's why I keep myself updated.
Madiha?
Yes, and I'm loving it. So of course, I feel that then sometimes you feel very embarrassed or you feel like a dumb cough if you don't know this, especially if you are a professional. That we know. So that way I keep myself updated. I keep learning every day. And whenever there is an opportunity to learn again from ICB, I'm the first one to register. I'm always attending and all. So one little thing is, one day what happened, initially, I think you took this thing and I didn't know it's a webinar, I was like, it's a camera on thing. And I got all ready and things like that. हम लोग कोई दिखाई नहीं दे रहे. Oh, then I suddenly realized, oh my God, it's a webinar where only the speaker has to come, so we could see you, and then see, it's a learning. So I tell everyone here also through this big platform, I'm saying that don't just stagnate, because the day you think that you know it all, अरे यार हम तो बढ़िया हैं, that day only will be your stagnation day, and further going, I say that is death, not only stagnation. So keep growing, keep learning.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that point.
Thank you.
So one last question, Madiha. What is your message for all the aspiring image consultants who want to take up this profession as a full-time profession?
Yes, that's a very beautiful question. I really want to give one or two messages to them. So first thing is, congratulations that you have chosen this to become an image consultant and a soft skills trainer. So number one is that take both the things together, soft skills and image consulting, because both are like, like this. Like एक हाथ नहीं होगा तो एक हाथ से ऐसे नहीं होगा, दोनों हाथ चाहिए. So both the things go hand in hand. First your core strengthening and then the exterior. So take that. Secondly, don't think that it's a hurry type of a thing. Have patience. Build your own self first. Keep on building yourself. Keep on learning. Keep on honing. Only then you'll be able to walk the talk. So don't be desperate. And if a low comes, don't be frustrated. Don't give up hope. Perseverance always pays. And you all are young. You have age at your side. So you will have no looking back if you will do this. Keep on working hard.
They will be young. Some people can be older, as old as you also.
There was this gentleman who was much older than me, and he was an ICPI person, and he took one of our sessions also. So especially for young and of course for olders, that you have chosen this, so you will become maybe 2 decades younger after becoming an image consultant. Like I have become three decades younger. All right.
Correct.
So, but then for any and everyone, be patient, be calm, and keep on working towards bringing a change. Don't bother about the paycheck. ये तो मैं हमें जरूर बोलूंगी, Mrs. Agarwal. Don't bother, क्योंकि वो तो आएगा यार, वो तो आएगा. So keep on working on your own selves. And जैसे कि digital footprint किया है, दूसरों को कराते हैं, पहले apply it on your own selves. Don't be too desperate to give it all out, to vomit everything out. Then what will you do in the sessions? So keep a calm, be sophisticated, be poised, and appear as an image consultant. Appear. My sisters tell me, you are an image consultant, so you have to be like one, okay? Though I am good, but then they are never satisfied. They're like, no, work more. So this is one big motivation for me, that from all over I have so much of pressure on me. जरा सा भी कुछ गलत ना हो जाए, जरा सा भी कुछ इधर उधर ना हो जाए. So I have to be prim and proper. I mean, like I try to be. So do that. And don't think कि इतने followers होंगे और इतने likes होंगे. No. There are so many people who are silent visitors. They will not comment, they will not like, but they are watching everything. And don't
Absolutely.
indulge in all these tactics ki you buy buy followers or you buy like no. It appears वो जो हमने सीखा है authentic 4 A's. So 4 A's not only in dressing, in everything, Mrs. Agarwal. I use the 4 A's in everything. So be authentic. मैंने बड़ी मेहनत कर करके मेरे 15 मैंने नोट करके आई थी अभी आपके सेशन से पहले 1534 फॉलोअर्स हैं 1534 एंड वो मेरे सब जेन्युइन मेरे एक काउंटेड रोज 2 आते हैं कभी 3 आते हैं कभी 10 आते हैं दैट्स इट तो अपने लगे रहो धीरे धीरे टेक स्मॉल स्टेप्स कीप ग्रोइंग and you will rock one day. You will rock. Well, I'm rocking.
Absolutely. Keep rocking, Madiha. And this was a fabulous session. I've never had so much fun in any of the Insta Live sessions so far.
Thank you. And I was really looking forward and thanks for this opportunity. And I really want to meet you and hug you, really.
Virtual hug to you for now.
Thank you. And one thing more, I am also आपके मुंबई में मिसेस अग्रवाल आई एम द मेंटर फॉर वन वेरी प्रेस्टिजियस ब्यूटी पेजेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन द इंटरनेशनल ग्लैमर प्रोजेक्ट सो इफ थिंग्स आर फाइन इट विल हैपन इन जून सो दे हैव इनवाइटेड मी 7 days I will be their guest. Then I will definitely try to meet you. Thank you so much and more power to you and be as amazing as you are, the beautiful lady inside out. So congratulations again and thank you very much.
Thank you, Madiha. All the very best. Wish you loads of success. Thank you to all viewers who are watching this live interaction.
Yes,
Stay tuned next week. Until then, this is Madiha and Suman Agarwal signing off. Bye, Madiha.
Bye. Thank you so much. Okay.